Hello everyone. In today's session, I am going to discuss the important concept in solution. The sub-concept name of that one is Raoult's law. We discuss the complete information about the Raoult's law and I give the one example some related to the Raoult's law. See students, first we discuss the Raoult's law. What is the Raoult's law? Raoult's law. See, according to Raoult's law, first read the definition of Raoult's law. It states that at a given temperature, at a given temperature, at a given temperature, the relative lowering of vapor pressure. Which one? Vapor pressure. Simple it is represented by RLVP. A full form of RLVP is relative lowering of vapor pressure. At a given temperature, the relative lowering of vapor pressure of diluted solution is equal to mole fraction of solute. The important thing is, see students, here solute is non-volatile compound. There two conditions are there, limitations of Raoult's law. One is it is applicable for diluted solutions. The another point, the solute is always a non-volatile, important one, non-volatile solute. Here always remember it. Solute always non-volatile solute. In these cases, the RLVP is always equal to mole fraction of solute. This is the exact definition or limitation. This is applicable for only diluted solution. Moreover, next point is that solution should be contains only what type of solute? Non-volatile solute. Okay, are understood? So now I'll write the formula related to the definition. See students, RLVP is equal to mole fraction. Here mole fraction represented by X, mole fraction of which one? Solute. This is the formula. See RLVP formula, it is P naught minus PS by P naught. This is called RLVP. Here RLVP means the ratio between lowering vapor pressure to the vapor pressure of pure solvent. Next one, mole fraction of solute is equal to moles of solute by moles of solute plus moles of solvent. But a moles of solute, it is always very less than compared to the moles of solvent, because if the given solution is what type of solution? Diluted solution. So comparatively amount of solvent or amount of solute is very less. So I neglect this value from denominator. Finally, this formula changes into P naught minus PS by P naught is equal moles of solute by moles of solvent. Moles of solute and moles of solvent. Take this one. See students, here P naught is vapor pressure of pure solvent. Vapor pressure of pure solvent, and PS is vapor pressure of solution. Vapor pressure of solution. You know how to calculate the moles. Moles of any compound is equal to given weight by molecular weight. So finally, this formula changes into moles of solute. More weight of solute. It is represented by W2 by molecular weight of solute M2 into molecular weight of solvent by weight of solvent. See students, maximum students generally they confuse these terms. Don't confuse this. A 2 represent for solute and 1 for solvent. A W indication for the weight and M indication for molecular weight. So students, this is the full information about the Raoult's law. This is the definition of Raoult's law and explanation of Raoult's law. Remember this, maximum important in board exams as well as in competition exams. So this is the complete information. Here W2 is weight of solute, M2 is molecular weight of solute, and M1 is weight of solvent, molecular weight of solvent, W1 is weight of solvent. Okay, students, remember this one. And next, related to this, I can explain with one numericals. So note, this is the more important. Next one, I'll give the one previous question in board exams, and that one is familiar in objective also. Remember it. Next one. Now I explain the related to problem. Related to this one, that is calculate the weight of. Your question is calculate the weight of solute. Calculate the weight of solute. When it dissolved in 114 grams of octane, dissolved in 114 gram of octane, then its vapor pressure reduce it to 80%. See student, calculate the weight of solute, means how much amount of solute dissolves in solution, and it is dissolved in 114 grams of octane. Here octane is solvent, remember it. Here octane is solvent. Here unknown compound, molecular weight of solute, given value this one, molecular weight of solute is equal to 40 grams. See student, there are two components. One is solute. Here weight of solute, we don't know. Take question mark. Next one, here molecular weight of solute is equal 40 grams from the given values. Next one, solvent. Here solvent is octane. Weight of solvent is equal to 114 grams. But an important point is how to calculate the molecular weight of octane. Before you calculate the molecular weight, know the formula of octane. Octane, you know, it is the family of alkane. A general form of alkane is CnH2n plus 2. Here n is 8, n equal to 8, because this is oct. Oct means n equal to 8. 2 8 are 16 plus 2, 18. It's molecular weight. 8 into atomic weight of carbon 12. Here 8 carbons, 8 into 12 plus 18 hydrogens are there, 18 into 1. So it is also totally 114 grams. Molecular weight of Octane is also 114 grams. Remember this, how to calculate the formula of octane. Okay. Now, after adding the solute, basically generally add the solute, vapor pressure of solution is decreases, gradually decreases, because a solute is non-volatile compound. Due to non-volatile compounds, vapor pressure always decreases. So after adding that reduces 80%, it means initially vapor pressure of solvent is 100. After adding that, it changes into 80%. So these all the values once we substitute in the given formula, here P naught minus PS, P naught minus PS by P naught is equal weight of solute by molecular weight of solute into molecular weight of solvent by weight of solvent. So the given values all are put in a given formula. Then we simplify it. P naught value, P naught is 100 and PS is 80 by 100. And W2 weight of solute, you don't know weight of solute, W2 by molecular weight of solute 40, and the molecular weight and the weight of octane both are equal, 114 by 114. So these two are cancelled here. 114 and 114 cancel. Here 100 minus 80, write that 20 by 100 is equal weight by 40. Then you cancel here, 0, 0 cancel. Next one here, 0 at 0 is also cancel. Finally, weight is equal, take the cross multiplication here, 2 into 4. So totally 8 grams. How much amount of solute is dissolved in which? 8 grams of solute dissolves in a given solution. Then after dissolving it 8 grams, it reduces to 80% its vapor pressure. Okay, students, are you understood? This is the very, very important concept in solutions. Moreover, is the important in both cases, objective as well as IP. Don't leave it. Everyone should think about this one. Okay. Thank you.